Hi, Sharpened Blade here. Today I am looking back at the knives that I bought in 2020. Some of them, most of them I bought. Some of them were gifts. Some of them were won. So, like in an auction setting. So, basically, I wanted to do this yesterday, but it was New Year's Eve and it got busy, so I didn't have time to make this video. But I'm making it now because it would still be a cool little recap for me for 2020. I'm not going to talk about all of these knives in depth because I'd be here all day, but I'm just kind of going to go through them and we'll see if any of them inspire you to pick them up in 2021. Thank goodness 2020 is over. Oh, so anyways, let's see. Where should I start? I'll start with this one. I got this one. It is the Kershaw Natrix Copper Mini. I got this because I wanted to try out a copper knife, and I figured, what the heck? It's a cool looking knife. It's got a great action. It's got some smudges on it. Here's a sec. I'll clean that. Well, they're not coming off. Anyways, I use these knives, so they're going to have some tape and stuff on them, but I should clean them off before I put them in the video, but it's too late now. So, yeah, I wanted to try out a copper knife, and I figured, you know, this is a cool looking little knife. A lot of people like the Natrix. I said I might as well try a Natrix, and I might as well try it in the copper version. So very happy with it. Not much patina going on this side, but this side looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Yeah, very happy with it. Nice action on it. Very snappy. So yeah, I was very pleased with this this purchase. Next up, we have the malice. It's in the very beautiful flame anodization. Yeah, it's a real beauty of a knife. Really nice, comfortable work knife. Very solidly built. Not much to say about this other than if you have the money to pick one up, do yourself a favor and pick one up. Next up is the Southern Grind Spider Monkey. This was, I guess you could call it a grail of mine. I wanted one for a while. Slicey Dicey had this on his channel one time. He picked one up direct from Blade HQ, and ever since he had that on his channel, I've been wanting this one, and I finally picked one up this year, so I was very pleased to get this. I don't carry it all the time, but it won't leave my collection just because I wanted it for so long. It's just a nice thing to have on display, and I will use it because it is a very usable work knife. But there's just so many other things I got that this didn't find much pocket time, but which leads into something that got a lot of pocket time, the Protec Malibu in the Warncliffe, number 285. I didn't realize this until, again, Slicey Dicey's recent video on this. I guess this is the first production run, so that's pretty cool. It's got a serialized number on it, so that's nice. Very cool. Very fidgety, which is why it was in the pocket so much, because you can get the job done with this knife. You know, it's a very good cutter, but if you just want something to fidget with, this is perfect for that. Next up is another fidgety knife. It's the Appalachian Drifter from Savvi. It's got a double detent slip joint action locking mechanism. So it's yeah, it's very snappy, and it doesn't lock, but it's still I used it a bit on cardboard, and it still did a very good job. You just have to make sure you don't put any pressure on the blade. But yeah, it's a very nice fidgety knife. I love the micarta on it. Savvi has very nice micarta, so yeah, don't ever be afraid to get Savvi's micarta, because it's I had an Elementum and this one, and they both had very nice carbon fiber, so don't be worried about picking up their knives with carbon fiber, because sometimes some companies put out carbon fiber micarta and it's kind of fuzzy and it's not very good quality, but Savvi has very nice quality micarta. So next up is more of a budget knife. This is pretty budgety too. That was like $86 USD, and it has like S35 VN steel, so that was actually a pretty good value. But yeah, this is more of a budgety knife here. This is the CRKT Pilar. There is there's the Pilar large, the P large, and then there's also the Pilar 3 coming out. I just saw that. That's pretty cool looking. I'm definitely picking up one of those. But yeah, this is just the original Pilar. It's a very cool little knife. Great user. HCR13 doesn't hold a wonderful edge, but you can make it very sharp very easily, but it just won't hold that edge very long. Next up is the CRKT Deca. This was, I'm pretty sure I got this before I got any Benchmades. So, yeah, it's very smooth. When I finally did get some Benchmades, they weren't as nice as this. They're still nice, but like this is so smooth, like right out of the box, and it's only gotten smoother. It's very cool looking, very thin, slicey blade on it. Great little EDC knife, and it's also very cool to, very fun to fidget with. Next is the Finch Tycoona. This one's new. This was new for 2020, pretty sure. This is new for 2020. This was not. This is new for 2020. These aren't, and I'm not sure about that. It's probably not, but yeah, some of these are new for 2020, some of them aren't, but this one was also new for 2020. This is from Finch, like I said. It's based on the Tycoona tribe. So it's kind of looks like a machete with like a carved handle here. Very nice to use. I will say I haven't used it much because I didn't want to risk messing up the finish on this, but I used it on some cardboard when I first got it, and it really didn't mark it up that much. I just, it's more of a showpiece for me because it just looks so awesome. But it definitely would be a good work knife too, because that basic shape, it would just slice right through cardboard, no problem. But it's very cool, and I'm looking forward to getting the holiday shortly. So you can expect that on the channel as soon as I'm able to buy one. And this one was also new for 2020. This is very budgety. I think they're going for $30 around that now, but I picked this up for 19 bucks on drop. This was the biggest surprise of the year. For it to be as nice as it is for $19, not $20, not $19.99, it was like $19. For it to be as nice as it was for $19, or as it is, unbelievable. The action is fantastic. Super snappy. Just fantastic micarta. Very good build quality. Like I say, overall, it just blew me away with how awesome it was. Which leads me to one that's not on here. I might as well talk about it now. This is the Puffin. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to stop the video and check. It's the QSP Puffin. So yeah, very pleased with this knife. This is more of a higher end. It wasn't a whole lot of money. I think it was $160. I can't remember exactly, but it's titanium with carbon fiber, like on the show side. It's a frame lock, titanium pocket clip, and S35VN blade steel. Very fun to fidget with. I believe this is new for 2020. I think the Puffin itself was out before, but it had a thumb hole. This is thumb stud, so I think the thumb stud version is new for 2020, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Next up is the Line Steel Thrill. Now this got me into slip joint knives, I must say. I love aluminum, and I love the look of the aluminum. Like, the red is a very nice red. The camera doesn't do it justice. It's a very nice red. I wanted to try a slip joint, and I also wanted to try M390. So this was my first knife with M390, and I also wanted to test out the system here, the pocket clip system. I can't remember. It's like something like hide what you don't want to see or something like that. But yeah, it's like a hidden pocket clip. It has a proper name, I just can't remember right now. But yeah, it's super cool, very nice, very high quality. It's an integral. It's all one piece of aluminum, and then they just machined everything into it. Like the back spring and everything's just machined into this piece of aluminum, and I thought that was awesome. So yeah, very pleased with this knife. It finds its way into my pocket quite a bit. I really like it. Next up is the Spyderco Smock. This is also a very fidgety knife. I think that was new for 2020 as well. And I also think this is new for 2020. See, sorry that I don't know what was new for 2020 or not. I kind of got into this whole thing kind of later on in the year, so I didn't pay a lot of attention. I'll do better for 2021. I can promise you that. I used to just buy knives just for me, but now I buy knives for my channel, and those are important things to remember, whether or not it was new for 2020. So yeah, like I say, I'll do better for this current year, 2021. So next up is the TRM Atom. This knife is amazing. So no, it is really good. Like, if you have the chance to pick one up, they do drops. They only make so many knives, and there's thousands of people that want the knives, and they're only able to make several hundred at a time. So I mean, they're not gonna have enough for everybody, so calm down. But no, like, it's no, I can understand why people are frustrated, but just wait. It's worth the wait. It is a great knife. Excellent, super slicey, everyday user knife. Next up will be the CRKT Peat. This was another budget knife. It does a lot of things right. Inset pocket clip with the inset screws. It's got a decent action. Great build quality. You know, CRKT does do a good job with their build qualities, I will say. Their quality control is pretty on point. But I do like that now a lot of their knives for 2021 have like the pocket clip is into the handle. It's inside in the handle, and then it has like the flat head screws. So it's nothing sticking up in the way. So it's just very nice to get in and out of the pocket. So I do appreciate that they've done that for 2021. They've included quite a few of these types of pocket clips on their new knives. So yeah, the Peat's a very good knife. The Svord Peasant Mini. This is another knife I was pleasantly surprised by. It's a great knife. Like, it's not gonna close on you because you're gonna hold the tang of it in your palm basically. So yeah, it's not going anywhere. So that's and it's cheap, very cheap. So yeah, pick one of these up. You might as well try it. Even if you don't think you'll like it, just pick one up because they're very nice. the Kershaw Link, another great user knife that I picked up. I love the blue aluminum. I'm going to speed up through here because I don't want to have a super long video. The Kizer Mini Sheepdog in the blue, of course. Picked this up. It was on for like $40, I think. On sale for $40 USD. So, yeah, I was like, I definitely have to get this. I've been wanting to try one. I have a Kizer Sheepdog XL, so I wanted to try the Mini too. So but I think I got the Mini before the XL. But anyways, this is a great knife. A little easier to carry than the XL, that's for sure. I bought this one off of Slicey Dicey. I wanted to try a front flipper. This is the Real Steel Rocut. This is a great knife, a real looker, and it's got great front flipping action and great thumb stud action. So yeah, and just overall great, very drop shutty action on it. So that's a great knife. I finally picked up an Osborne, a Benchmade Osborne 940. This is like the OG version, green aluminum with the purple backspacer there, as you call it. Very smooth, broken very well. This is a great, no wonder everyone loves this so much. It's a great knife. I've got a couple of knives recently that I'm pretty impressed with. This is the Kershaw Taren. This, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a, just a second, I don't want to slice my pinky. But it's an assisted opening here. It's assisted opening knife. It's very nice. I haven't carried it too much right yet, but you can expect a review on this one. And the Sheikra from Ontario Knife Company. You can expect a review on this one as well. I believe this is new for 2020 as well. It's been a very long year, so I don't, everything kind of blends all together, so I don't know if it's what's new for 2020 or if it just came out at the end of 2019, but yeah, this is another nice one. What else we got here? We have the Cold Steel Karadashi. This is really nice. I haven't done a review on this yet, but this is a really nice knife. Very comfortable in hand. That plastic pocket clip is very ergonomic. So yeah, this is another very nice knife. You should definitely pick up one of these, but look for the review soon, just to kind of go into more detail with it. The Savvi Fracture. I like this one too. This is a very, this would be my favorite slip joint, but this is probably my second favorite. It's right up there. It's a really nice knife, and it's very budget friendly. So yeah, definitely pick one up if you can. I have a review on this one already. The other Benchmade I picked up was the Mini Presidio 2 with the CF Elite. CF Elite scales are very nice. They have a nice, the camera doesn't really pick it up, but they're a nice texture. It's looks great, feels great. It's got good ergonomics. It's very smooth as well. Not as smooth as the Deca, but it's a nice Benchmade. This was new for 2020, I'm pretty sure. And I got the A Purvis Progeny MR. This is also from Slicey Dicey. This is a very nice knife for EDC. Like, it's not super snappy, but the action on it is fantastic. Very easy to disengage the liner lock, and it's just an overall great EDC knife. I got a a Keen as well from this is a mass drop, or just a drop knife now, Keen. I got this as well from Slicey Dicey. This has a fantastic action. I almost cut myself when I first did that, so I don't actually cut myself. But yeah, this is a very nice knife. I don't carry it a whole lot, but when I do, it's just so fun to fidget with. And it's such a great slicer. And it looks amazing too. Very simple, but beautiful too. And last but not least, the best knife that I own. It's the Deca. Oh yes, you can't forget about the Deca. I got this amazing knife in 2020, and this just screams 2020. It is a great knife, as long as you don't want to cut anything or, you know, fidget with it too much or carry it in anything that's, you know, thicker, any kind of material that your pants might be made out of, thicker than a piece of paper. No, it's you can open it one-handed. It's you can even, if you can't reach the thumb stud, you can even open it with just by pressing on the blade. It's great. Such a great knife for fidgeting with. But yeah, yeah, I became part of the Deca Club in 2020. That's highlighted 2020. So yeah, that's basically, I hope this isn't too long of a video. There's a few other ones that I got in 2020, and I hope I didn't rush too much, but I just don't want the videos to be too long. So thanks for watching. If you made it to this point, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching up to this point too. This will probably be my longest video I've ever made. Like I say, this isn't all the knives that I enjoyed in 2020. I've sold quite a few knives this year as well to kind of help support the channel a bit. So just because I didn't mention it in this video doesn't mean that they weren't great. It's just I either don't have them anymore or I just didn't have the time to get to them. But thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment. I enjoyed talking to you guys. And hit me up on Instagram. It's @sharpenblade0. And yeah, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Take care.